Adam, I'm going to start where I shouldn't even start with this interview and get your reaction. I loved Ring of Fire, so I want you to know that.
Thank you very much. I did too. I had fun doing it.
Well, I just on that. So why so much aggravation to you on Ring of Fire? I thought I can't stand country music. Sorry, but I thought what you did with that was absolutely great. Tell me a little bit about that process.
It was Country Week, and I am very much. I'm not a country fan. I don't really listen to country music. It's not my thing. I don't know a lot of it. I started thinking of songs. They wanted songs from the Grand Ole Opry, real classic country songs. And I had remembered seeing the Johnny Cash movie, Walk the Line. And so I thought to myself, I want to do a Johnny Cash song because he was such a rebel, such a dark figure in the country world. I think that kind of suits me. And Ring of Fire was the first song that came to mind. The lyrics were dramatic. I remember I had the melody in my head. I knew that it would be something that people would recognize. And I started listening to versions of it on iTunes to get ideas. And I came across a woman named Delana from the show Rockstar Supernova. And she had a version that she had recorded with the sitars and the tabla and all that Eastern percussion and everything, and I kind of used that as the main template for our version. Thank you.
Mad World. It's clearly becoming identified with. Sorry, it's becoming identified with you. The song Mad World is becoming identified with you. Did you plan on that? You sang it on Regis. It seems to be a song that you're going to get comfortable with, and you already are.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was going to be as much of a success as it was. I love the song. I think it's beautiful. I thought at the time that I was taking a big risk because I didn't think it was as well known as some of the other music I had done on the show, and it, I guess, struck a nerve. It's a beautiful song, haunting melody. The lyrics are really interesting, a little bit darker, and I tried to stage it in such a manner that was a little bit different. The lighting designer on the show came up with some beautiful lighting, and yeah, it worked out really well, and it became kind of a signature. It became the best selling of all the songs that I did on iTunes, and so that's what I chose to sing for all the promo in New York, following on Regis and on other shows. It just became a signature, yeah.
That's what got me to download it.
Right on.
The night, a lot of people around the country were stunned that you didn't win, and floored by that. You said it was never about winning for you, so really?
Yeah, no, I auditioned for this show to create opportunities and to have an experience, and those two goals were met. I said to myself, I just want to stay on the show as long as possible to sing as many songs as I can for America, and I was granted that. I stayed on until the final show, and the finale was such an adventure. We got to Chris and I both got to sing with huge names in music. I got to sing with Kiss. I got to sing with Queen. I was honored. At that point, after we sang the finale show, I just kind of thought, first place, runner-up, it doesn't really matter at this point. I think that doors have been opened now. People know who I am, and hopefully I have a career ahead of me. And that was why I auditioned.
The hair. And not this hair. This is the hair we know. It amazed me how you would come on, and depending on if it was like Sinatra Night or whatever that thing was, we came on, we saw a very different Adam Lambert. So how long does it take you to do all of that? And talk to me about that transformation.
Well, it's like you don't wear the same clothes every day. I like playing dress up. I like changing it up. I like kind of the element of surprise. And I thought, okay, we're doing Motown Week, and I usually have my more alternative look going on. It's not really going to suit a Motown song. I want my visual presentation to suit the song I'm singing. So I wore a suit and decided to comb my hair accordingly in like a retro style. And it got a big reaction, which is fun. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, people don't wear their hair every day the same.
Yeah, some of us. Some of us don't have an option.
Here to kind of mess with, so I told the hair department,
It is real, though,
play.
Right?
Oh yeah, it's real.
As we watch you, and of course, every number is so individually tailored and stuff. You take risks in the show. You took risks. You came out in Rolling Stone magazine, and you're all about taking risks. Are you saying to the world, here I am, love me or leave me?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, if you like it, thank you. Keep supporting it, I hope. If you're not into it, peace out. I mean, there's nothing else I can say. There's a part of me as an entertainer that wants to please people, but you can't please everybody. And I like very specific types of music and types of performing and ways of dressing, and I live a specific lifestyle, and take it or leave it.
the internet stuff, all the craziness that goes on around you and all of that. And I know you have to ignore all of it. That comes with the territory. But do you even pay attention to any of that, or are you doing your thing and just doing your music?
I do pay attention to it. I don't let it affect me personally. I kind of try to let it roll off my back. A lot of times I get a kick out of it. Like most of the time, it ends up making me laugh. You know, especially when you have like the tabloids that are like a very reliable source says, you know, another lie. You know what I mean? So you know, it does come with the territory, and I wouldn't trade it. It proves itself very entertaining, and yeah, I just kind of let it happen.
I know Broadway's in your background. I know that's not what you're about, but you've done Wicked and all that. So one day, as the career developps, do you ever go back to it? Do you do that again, or is it just behind you?
It's a possibility. I could go back into theater, the Broadway direction. Right now, obviously, I want to focus on being a recording artist, putting out this record, making music videos, maybe touring some more. But yeah, I mean, theater taught me a lot. It's a great art form, and I'm not ruling it out at all. In fact, I spent 2 months here in Chicago doing Wicked a couple years back, so that is how I know this city.
Because this is Chicago, and we're going to wrap the show in a minute with you, but because this is Chicago, anything special you want to say to the Chicago audience, folks coming here to see you?
I can't wait to go off tomorrow on my day off and get some good food, because y'all know how to cook.